How about those frauds in Baltimore? How about my guy Lamar?
Man, have they
say less? Okay, buddy, play better.
More pathetic than that in a very long time. I mean, we haven't seen them in a game this year when they was early and they were really bad.
And
with
Alex
Cooper Rush,
Moore, if there's an award for best referee in the NFL, my friend, you should get it this season.
Yeah,
John Harbaugh, you are a disgrace. It's a good argument. Who's more overrated, Lamar Jackson or John Harbaugh? Man, I'd like to be down there in Baltimore doing 4 hours on that today.
Who would you pick?
I would pick Lamar, but Harbaugh is making headway on him, boy.
I'd probably take the other
3-9
direction.
in his last 12 against the Steelers. How do you make the argument he's a better coach than Tomlin when he's 3-9 in the last 12? And he's losing these games at home. Here is why I told you we took a brief, kind of exhale moment on Friday's show in the hysteria of saying that you and I were both rooting for the Ravens to win because we thought that would be getting the wheels of change going. And by the way, 412-928-9370 to call in right now. We're live up on X and YouTube and 93.7 FM and all these places.
If you want to call in and do what many of the YouTube commenters seem to be doing, which is wanting to excoriate us for being back.
Excoriate
in your case,
what?
In your case, being right back on the bandwagon now that they've won a game. They're saying we're haters, Pony. They're saying we're haters and we're trolls.
I'm not.
And they don't want us back on the bandwagon after we wished for them to lose.
Too bad. They can't. They're not. This isn't the Polar Express. They're not Tom Hanks.
That's a creepy movie.
Okay, trying to let me get in or off, okay? Here's the deal. And I said that I was just about to bring this up before you bring up this apparently onslaught of people that are mad at me for being excited about a Steelers win. Okay, thanks a lot. I said to you, there was one very specific scenario in which I would be excited about them winning, and it would suck me back in. If Aaron Rodgers went out and played a good game, and we saw them do the things that have been absent and invisible in their offense for an entire month. Throw the ball downfield, use the middle of the field, unlock DK Metcalf. And from the very first play of the game, they did that. Now, the Ravens defense can't get a pass rush on Avonworth. Go Lopes, by the way. Nice Whitfield championship for them. I mean, their pass rush stinks. But still, Josh Allen is the only quarterback in the NFL this season who's thrown for more yards against the Ravens than Rodgers yesterday. He had no benefit of a run game. It's almost reminiscent of the Jets game in week 1, except this wasn't against a team that's going to finish near the bottom of the NFL. This is against your arch rival on the road who was playing for a division title. This was, in essence, a quasi-playoff game. Winner almost certainly in, loser probably out. That was what was on the line. And your 42-year-old quarterback with a broken hand coming off a terrible game where it looked like he got killed by Joey Bosa, played his ass off right from the opening snap. And your quarterback outplayed their $50 million quarterback who's won 2 MVPs and who I hear all the time about how good he is. I mean, to me, that is a huge shift in how I feel about the Steelers moving forward. So I think they're going to host a playoff game in January. Now they need to go out and actually be competitive in it and win it. And I'm going to maintain an open mind about that, especially if Aaron Rodgers looks like the way he played yesterday, Chris.
I think you're just taking that cart and you are putting it so far ahead of the horse can't even see it. They've got 4 more games where they've got to make sure they handle their business. It was a very good win for them yesterday.
I don't think the Ravens are going to win another game. Look at their schedule.
They've got to handle their business.
And the Bengals lost too. Both of those things were massive.
Well, just on the Bengals front, I think the single biggest thing that happened in the AFC North race yesterday is that the team with the healthiest, best, most trustworthy player of any of the 3 still technically in it as of yesterday, that guy made a horrifying error.
Since he was up 10 with 8 minutes left and they lost.
Pick 6. If Burr doesn't throw the pick 6, if they don't lose that game and they win that game,
then you're right. All bets are off. They're in the mix.
But I still think
they're 4-9 now.
I still think the Steelers have to prove that they can handle their business. Obviously, they have an 80% chance. We got beat over the head with the numbers game yesterday.
Yes.
I think yesterday proved one thing to be very true. Rodgers did play, for my money, maybe his best game since the season opener.
I think better than that because of what was on the line.
Yes, it was a better game. I'm saying he hasn't played even close to that level since the season opener. It just showed for me how obvious one thing is they were deficient in for most of the year and how obviously game-changing it is. They got plays in chunks, man. They got 5 explosive plays in the passing game, 20 yards or more. They are not a good enough offense, no matter how good he could look in a given moment, to go up and down the field 10 plays at a time. So they're going to have to, and we've lived this life with worse quarterbacks than Rodgers for years now.
Yeah.
They have to hit the shot plays when they take them.
And